Hello my friends, long time no see. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Peyton if you guys are new here. We are getting ready for a night shift right now. I have not chatted with you guys in so long. It is 6 o'clock. I should be out of here by like 6:25 for my 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. shift. Yeah, so basically this is not my first week doing this. I don't know where to start, you guys. We'll try this. I really don't need to do much. Just put on some deodorant, but this is my second week, and last week I just was so busy figuring out my next steps. I moved out of my apartment back at school and am in the midst of shopping for furniture and getting ready to move into my next apartment this weekend. So life has been so crazy. This is literally all I'm gonna do. I have my scrubs on. Gotta make sure you guys don't see my badge where I'm working. But yeah, I'm back at my parents' house for this rotation. So we are in the Metro Detroit area, and it's internal med observation unit and midnight shift. It's funny because it's like my last rotation and I'm stuck with a midnight shift. It had to be done at some point during PA school, I guess. So honestly, I didn't think last week went too bad. I had 3 shifts back to back, which was kind of nice because you got used to the sleep schedule. I will say after that 3rd shift, I woke up at like maybe noon the next day, maybe 1 o'clock. I did not fall asleep that next night until like 4 a.m., which stunk. I know my preceptor said he usually, after his last shift, stays up just the whole next day and then he can adjust well, but this week's gonna be hard because I work tonight, which is Monday night, Tuesday night, Thursday night, Friday night. So that's gonna be hard to adjust. I actually don't know what I'm gonna do, but we'll figure it out. So the other thing that I'm personally struggling with, I don't know if this is like a thing that most people struggle with, but is the food. I have a very sensitive stomach, and eating that late at night is so hard and weird for me. And every single night last week I came home, and even though I didn't eat a single meal like while on shift, like I would just have snacks every single morning, I came home, stomach killing me. So I think it's just my sensitive stomach, to be honest. But I don't think I'm gonna eat all of this. It's just that I didn't eat much today, so just in case I'm more hungry, I have kind of like a chicken fajita bowl. So I have not tried like a meal like that the last 3 shifts, but what we have that. I have a Chobani yogurt, a cheese stick, and a Poppy. I've found at midnight, 1 a.m., I need a drink to get myself, and I haven't done any caffeine at all. It's been okay. So, but right now is 6:05, and I'm just gonna have a mini slice of pizza. Not hating it. My preceptor's super cool. I really like the facility, and I didn't find it as hard to adjust, but also that's my first week. Like I had adrenaline, like I was just like, wow, this is night shift, like this is crazy. We'll see how I feel this week. I just took a 20-minute nap. So today I woke up at 9 a.m. like because we had a busy day, Christian and I, furniture shopping, and then I really wanted to nap from like 4 to 5:30. Body wouldn't let me. Body finally let me nap from like 5:20 to 5:45. So that's where we're at. And funnily enough, Christian, he obviously lives in Lansing but is visiting me right now. He might not get sent out. He's supposed to leave for 2 weeks as of tomorrow, has nothing scheduled. So right now him and my dad went to pick up another piece of furniture, actually from Home Goods. I wasn't able to go because I have to leave for a shift soon. And it was a piece of furniture we found today. We were kind of thinking about it, showed my parents, asked them what they thought, and they were like, oh, that's really nice, you guys should get that. Anyways, so they are picking that up now. And he's gonna sleep at my parents' house tonight, so I won't see him till tomorrow morning, probably at like 1 o'clock when I wake up. So yeah, it's kind of, that's like, I think the part that stinks is I would love to like hang out with him, be on the same schedule as my family and him, but like I said, it's just, I only have 3 more weeks of it. It's my last rotation ever, so it's gonna be totally fine. Anyways, I'm gonna eat this and then we're gonna head over and get to work, and I can explain a little bit more about the kind of work that I'm actually doing. Okay, packing up. I need to run upstairs and get my charger because my iPad literally always dies, but that's honestly what I use to keep track and write down patient notes and stuff, and then I just like erase it right away, obviously. And then I have snacks in here always, and 2 half drinking water bottles, which sounds about right for me, honestly, and my stethoscope. That's literally all I need. I also have AirPods for when it gets kind of slow. Oh yeah, that's what's in here, and then obviously we'll bring all my snacks and stuff. This is the outfit for the day. We have the black figs, my fun little pink Nike shoes to spice it up, and then I'll put my Patagonia Michigan State jacket on. I also left Christian his favorite snacks with a little note. just because I feel bad. He's gonna stay with like here without me, but whatever. All right, we're in the car. I'm honestly really like feeling so sad that I have to work. Not even for the, like I said, not even the aspect of working, but just like Christian, I don't know, we've been very like kind of on opposite schedules. And with him being a pilot and being gone a lot of the time, we've actually gotten lucky. He hasn't been gone. I should not be complaining because he has not been gone for the last 6 weeks. He has had pretty much the last 6 weeks at home. But I think it's just especially hard when I'm living at my house. He's home but in Lansing, and like obviously it's not realistic for us to see each other very often, especially when you're on night shift and sleeping until like 2 p.m. But it's just a bummer that like he's here now and I won't be seeing him. Yeah, honestly, the shift itself is not too terrible. I do basically a lot of notes. It's a lot of history, addressing chronic issues, that sort of thing. The patients we're seeing aren't like super sick though, because like I said, it's observation unit. But honestly, it's a super good spot for me to be in right now, considering I'm going into family medicine and that's where I'll be working, because I'm addressing like a lot of like diabetes, hypertension, stuff like that in the hospital setting. So I think that's just really good for me to know about, and it's a good learning environment, and my preceptor is super nice. Anyways, let's get there. We're gonna get there a few minutes early and then start our shift at 7. Who's ready for the most horrifying story of, I think, like PA school clinicals thus far? I can't believe this just happened to me. So it is 4 o'clock in the morning and I just got back because I got sent home early because of what just happened to me. I'm mortified, but at the same time I need to share because I just think it's so bizarre and I need to talk about it. So basically, I was telling you guys before I left for work that night shift really messes with my stomach. It might just be because I'm so tired and like my body doesn't think it's supposed to have food in it. I don't know. Last week it was more just like my stomach would be like kind of like gurgly and just like my stomach just was like, what's going on here? Like, why are we having snacks at 2 a.m.? Today, I had Chick-fil-A for lunch, and then I had that little piece of pizza before I left, and I was trying not to like have too much in my stomach because I didn't want it to bother me for the shift. So I kind of, like calorie-wise, we were looking at a lot lower of calories for the day, but I was gonna snack while I was there and it was gonna be great. So I get to work, I'm feeling good. We start working where everything's good, and then 11 o'clock rolls around, we have a little bit of a break, and I start feeling hungry. So I had a cheese stick and then a Chobani yogurt, which are 2 snacks that I eat all the time, high protein. I'm like, this is perfect, whatever. So I have those at, let's say, 11 o'clock. Then we are chilling, like doing some work, whatever, and then we're about to go see a patient, my preceptor and I, and I was feeling like my stomach's definitely like a little angry, but nothing out of my usual. Like, I have just a sensitive stomach, and I always have my whole life. So that's what's going on. And then I also, like, you know when you're so tired that you just feel like delusional and like a little hazy and just, I don't know, just kind of like, oh my gosh, what's going on? I was feeling like that, but once again, I thought I was just exhausted, and I just thought my stomach's being its usual silly, goofy self. So I go with my preceptor. I'm like feeling fine. I'm the one leading this whole interview with this patient, and the patient was actually being evaluated for syncope, so passing out. I'm interviewing him, all is well. Once again, my stomach's a little like upset, but I don't think anything of it. And then the moment I stop interviewing the patient, I start, and my preceptor kind of took over and asked a few clarification questions. I start feeling my heart, it starts like beating like really fast, and I'm like, oh no, this is not good. And then I start getting really hot, and then all of a sudden I cannot pay attention to a single word they are saying, and I start entering like a panic mode because, mind you, I don't know my way around this hospital and the emergency department, and I didn't know what was about to happen. I didn't know if I was about to throw up, if I was about to faint, if I was about to, like, I didn't know. And being trapped in like an area where you have no exit to even like take a, like, maybe to get outside and just to have a breath of fresh air, maybe that's all I needed, I don't know. So I start panicking, which gets me even more worked up. So then anyways, I literally just start walking away because I'm like, I'm about to throw up on these people or pass out. And I wanted to like get to a place where I could do either of those safely. So I start walking, I leave my preceptor behind, I'm like, I'll be right back. And then I start finding my way to like the kind of area where we hang out, because there's like a private office and like its own bathroom. So I'm like, okay, I'll just go in there.
it's like a 3-minute walk, which felt like a million years. The whole time I'm walking, I'm like, keep it together. Do not faint, do not pass out, do not throw up, like get it together. I did not want to make a scene, like, at all. I didn't want to become a patient in the emergency room. So then I get there, I look at myself in the mirror. I am as white as I've ever seen myself, like as white as a ghost. And I'm like, this is not good. I think I'm about to pass out. So then I'm like, I can't pass out in this private little office bathroom. Like, nobody's gonna find me. So then I walk across the hall to the office where we all hang out at, which is like my preceptor, another doctor, another APP. So I walk in there, the one APP is there, and I just look at her and I'm like, do you have anything with sugar? Because I'm kind of thinking at this point, like, I might be super hypoglycemic, like I hadn't eaten much, I don't know. And she like looks at me and she's like, let me go get you a juice. And then I sit down and I'm like delusional at this point. Like, I'm doing everything in my power to keep myself from passing out. She leaves, my preceptor walks in, he looks at me, he's like, are you okay? And I was like, no. I was like, I feel super nauseous, like I feel really like, I'm just like explaining, and he's like, are you gonna throw up? Like, let me go get you a basin. Right as he says that, I rushed myself over to the side of the corner of this little office where there's a trash can. I'm sorry, this is TMI, but like I'm a little bit traumatized. Until I eventually throw up. She had brought me the juice, he had brought me my little basin, and I'm like so embarrassed because I have such a phobia of throwing up myself, and then to have 2 strangers watch you, like that is the most vulnerable state. So then I sit down and he's like, where did that come from? And I'm like, I do not know. Like, I was feeling so fine. I felt fine all day. We went through all of our differential diagnoses of what could have possibly just happened to me. The conclusion we all came to is like my body is literally rejecting night shift. That's the only thing that makes sense, but like, that was horrible. I'm like surprised I didn't start crying from like the embarrassment, but to be completely honest, my body was in its own world at that point. There was nothing I could have done. Anyways, super embarrassing. I hope that never happens to any of you. Good morning. Oh boy, still literally so embarrassed about what happened yesterday. I woke up at about 12:15ish maybe. I set an alarm just because I definitely could have slept in longer, but I don't want to like oversleep really, but at the same time be rested. Anyways, Christian just made me coffee. He feels literally so bad for what happened to me, so he's running to get me some Gatorade and ramen noodles. I know that sounds like sick people food. I'm not sick. I just like I feel weak because obviously there's just nothing in my system. I also just, I think I'm anxious to like upset my stomach today, so I just want to stick with something like ramen that's like easy. So he's running to get me that. I'm just chilling downstairs in the family room watching YouTube. But yeah, I really hope and pray that tonight goes better. Me and you are gonna find out together. Never got close to anything like that happening last week, so truly deeply very confused, and I just want to like play it safe today. It's hard to know though. It's like, do I need to eat more tonight? I don't know. I'm just gonna drink this and then have some ramen. I don't know what him and I are gonna do today. Basically I have until about 6:30, then I'll need to leave for work again. So that's the plan. Good Lord, crazy stuff. But this is our new TV stand. Let's see if they can see it. It's like a wood color. It's very pretty. And it has like little, you can't even see it. But yesterday we got our couch, our bed set. So it's a bed, dresser, 2 nightstands, and then we got this TV stand.
Yep.
Yeah, and then we just bought our comforter and cute little green pillows because our bed is like wood. So I'm going for like the wood cream green coziness.
Yeah.
We actually might be moving in Thursday. So basically tonight I work, hopefully survive. I told them what happened to me at like 4 a.m.
Did you really?
Because I needed to talk to somebody. Everybody was asleep.
Wait, you vlogged this last night?
Yeah.
You did?
What do you mean?
Like you vlogged like last night on your way home?
When I got home, I told them the story.
Did you really? I didn't know that.
Because I was traumatized. I'm just like anxious that that's gonna happen to me again.
It ain't gonna happen.
So I'm like stressed. But anyways, So I work tonight from 7 to 7, and then I was just honestly thinking, I don't know what to do with my sleep, because basically I have tomorrow off, but then I work again Thursday night.
I'm gonna stay on a similar schedule.
But stay up all night?
No.
Wednesday night?
Go to bed at like 1 or 2.
But remember, that didn't happen for me last time. I fell asleep at like 4.
Well, I guess, I mean, you might just have to do something similar to that.
Then I have my meeting at 12.
You might just not be getting much sleep.
What I think I'm gonna do is go to sleep and then wake up at like 10 or 11. Like not, like only get like maybe 5 hours of sleep tomorrow, and then I'm gonna drive to East Lansing and hopefully get, like, we have to get like a cashier's check for our place, whatever, and then study, because I have my end of rotation exam on Monday, and then him and I are gonna try to move in on Thursday. Delish? Right, officially time for work. Christian's packing up my food for Operation Don't Vomit in the middle of the office today. So I'm gonna bring a bunch of carb stuff basically. So we're gonna bring peanut butter pretzels. We got Noodles and Company for dinner, so I'll bring the leftover of that, right?
Yep, and I also put 2 pieces of the garlic bread in there.
And then I'm got the Gatorade and the Sprite. I'm just anxious, like really anxious about it. It's a long shift, it's 12 hours, so I want to survive. Let me get my bag actually. Shift starts at 7, and hopefully I can do the full shift today without being sent home early. And then tomorrow I think I'm gonna go to East Lansing.
I love you.
Good morning. We are home safe and sound. It is approaching 6 o'clock. I actually got sent home a little bit early because the shift was dying down. We survived today. Today was actually a really good day. Nothing bad happened. I was just beyond anxious before going there because of yesterday, but it ended up being totally fine. I will say around 1 a.m. once again, I just started feeling nauseous, but what I did today was I ate like pretty much throughout the whole shift. Like I would have like a snack pretty much every hour, like little nibbles of my pretzels. I had some of the chicken that was left over from my bowl, so I think that maybe helped. And I also was consistently drinking liquids, whether that be Gatorade, water, or my Sprite. And then my preceptor bought me a Big B coffee, which was very nice. So I had that too, which I think is maybe why I feel kind of awake right now. But yeah, it was really good. I feel like he's given me like a lot of positive reinforcement. So basically I am seeing patients, if it's like a case that's pretty straightforward, I'm seeing them by myself and writing the note completely by myself. So I'm really very independent. I think this is the most independent I have felt on a rotation since I started, which is nice because I'm approaching graduation and will be doing a real job after this. So it's really good learning experience. I don't know, I'm getting pretty good at writing the notes. The notes take a really long time, but I feel like I'm getting quicker and less confused. And yeah, he's just been telling me that I'm doing like a really good job, so that makes me feel good. I like to, sometimes I just like don't know. I'm like, I don't know how I'm doing, but I need to try to sleep. I'm really only gonna try to sleep for like 5 hours at most because I'll just have a weird schedule. I gotta be up tomorrow, up early Thursday, but then we'll work Thursday night. So this is gonna be a rough week, but it's okay. We'll get through it. Good morning. It is Wednesday morning, probably like almost approaching noon. Woke up, didn't feel good because my body is literally so rattled. Anyways, so I wanted to leave much earlier. I wanted to leave by like 10, but what time is it? It's 12 o'clock. So I'm packing up my bag and we're gonna go to East Lansing because Christian and I move into our apartment tomorrow, which actually got pushed up. It was originally gonna be this weekend. We got it moved to tomorrow. I'm packing up, and then I also have a meeting with my new job tomorrow as well, which I know I'm like driving you guys crazy and not sharing my official plan. I said it in my other videos, but I'm waiting till I graduate and pass the pants until things are official, and then we can celebrate and it's gonna be great. So I'm just going to Lansing to basically move in. Here's the thing, we're getting the keys and stuff tomorrow, but I'm moving. I'll try to help Christian move a lot of my stuff that I left in his apartment when I moved out of my old apartment. Anyways, but I obviously won't be living there for probably like about 2.5 weeks just because my rotation is here. So, and I don't think he'll be living there either because we don't have a bed yet. It will hopefully be delivered within the next 2 weeks. We're really just gonna get the keys and see the apartment, and I think I'm gonna film that in a separate video with like my moving vlog. Here he is. The time has come.
Peyton's got all of her stuff in my place and it's just overtaking everything.
We're about to go see our apartment for the very first time. Tell them what you're most excited to live with me about. Tell me why you're the most excited to live with me.
I'm watching movies like on our big couch and not, you know, driving back and forth from one place to another.
It is Friday. It is like the afternoon time. I actually just woke up from my 8-hour slumber from like 6 a.m. till like 2. So basically on Wednesday, Christian and I went to tour our apartment that we were anticipating on getting, and it was like beautiful. The inside was stunning, beautiful, amazing, but it's on like the corner of an intersection, the apartment complex, and this particular apartment faced like that intersection exactly. Something we didn't really consider was the road noise, and the road noise was intense. Like anytime like a big truck, a semi truck would drive by, like it would like literally shake the apartment. And Christian especially is like very sensitive to noise. He travels a lot for work, so he like one of his biggest pet peeves is like road noise in a hotel or something like that. So immediately he was like panicked. He was like, I don't know how I'm gonna live here. Like it bothered me too, but it really bothered him. So we were like, what do we do? Because I had already signed the lease and everything. We just hadn't paid yet. So we go to the leasing office and we're like, we are so sorry, it's just so loud. Like, is there any other options? Anything else we can do? And so there is another option. It's smaller, which it's been a hard pill for me to swallow. It's actually the same exact style that Christian lives in now, and it's not available till the end of August. But honestly, it's a matter of like a bigger space or like Christian losing his mind. And honestly, it would have bothered me too. Like, I'm excited now that we won't have road noise or anything. Like it's gonna be a more peaceful environment. I'm just bummed because we're losing about 200 square feet, and just the layout of the first one, like, I loved, but obviously we'll both be happy in this next one. So that was just a dramatic change of events that day, because then we had to like call all of the like Wi-Fi people, the electric people, and reschedule that till the end of August. We had to reschedule our furniture delivery till the end of August. So it was chaotic, but we got it all figured out. We have a new lease for the end of August. So that was just a day. But anyways, I'm gonna end this video here. I hope I gave you guys a little insight to night shift and how to kind of balance life on top of it. I have another shift tonight at 7, so this is my last one of the week. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.